in today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and bizarre TikToks that will make you question everything.
I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career. I'll be connecting them down like, wow, these brothers gotta wear a dress. That's happened to me. When I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, these brothers gotta wear a dress. That's happened to me. Put every black man in the movies in a dress. That's happened to me. Like, wow, these brothers gotta wear a dress. You know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with, and they don't with who they don't.
Yo, what's up with that, man? Why everybody got to put a dress on in Hollywood? These lights is kind of bright. I might have to move this around. Hold on. It's crazy though, man. Do you think it's just the melanated beings, or does all of Hollywood have to do this? You know, because I've seen other people, you know, you've got Miss Doubtfire, you know, you've got some other people like Chris Hemsworth or whatever, Mr. Thor. I'm sure he didn't put on a dress before too, you know, so it's just something weird about Hollywood.
If you believe in conspiracy, then you're probably wondering why nobody had footage of the 10-foot-tall creatures. But I think I found one. So on one side, you have the cops that denies everything, like this guy.
All right, guys, so just to address a few clips that are going viral on social media right now. First, our response to that big incident in Bayside Marketplace. What happened was there was about 50 or more juveniles that were shooting fireworks at people. There was also some looting going on. So officers that were on that scene were having a little bit of trouble containing it. So they called what is called the citywide 3, which every officer in the city responded. That's why you saw so...
Every officer in the city of Miami responded to 50 or so kids with some black cats and some bottle rockets. That don't sound too convincing to me, in all honesty. What Cat Williams just said in the last clip, he said the #1 job for these people is to act like it didn't happen. They just acting like it didn't happen. I mean, come on, man. All these cops for some kids that just don't make sense. And they want the people to really believe it. And there's a lot of people that do believe that.
Much police presence for that call to contain that crowd now.
And on the other side, you got a Chief Officer de la Rua from Miami PD that's not even allowed to talk about this to his son.
How have I not heard about this? My dad's a police officer in Miami. And I mean, like, he's even running for sheriff. And I just talked to him. He didn't say anything about that.
Obviously, there's a lot of clout chasing. A lot of people are putting out videos to get a piece of the pie, but there are those who feel a little bit more genuine, like this guy.
My name is Fitz. I was there at the Bayside Mall with my family, and we all saw exactly what happened. Don't pay attention to a lot of the videos that are out there. I feel like a lot of people are trying to use this for clout, but what happened, we all saw what happened, and it's pretty serious. It's been a few days, and our whole family's processing it, but I think we've kind of accepted that we were a part of this weird experience and moment.
There's no way in hell that all these cops are out there for 4 kids. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. So let's watch the video. You be the judge.
And then really slowed it down, as well as turned down some of the brightness. Watch right here. You can see something really tall and kind of translucent. Now here I'm going to back it up.
Look, that thing is pretty tall, whatever it is.
You see how tall that is?
Now you see the cars around it.
Walking in front. Right there, you see it. And then it kind of disappears into the darkness.
You can kind of see it right there.
Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, like a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking who he may devour. The ark of God actually stomped this guy's butt and broke his head off and his hands and only left a stump of him. All the things I'm getting ready to tell you come right out of the Holy Bible. This guy's altercation with God and this funny little miter fish hat right here that this bishop's wearing, that's all right there in the Bible. In the book of 1 Samuel, behold, Dagon was fallen upon his face to the ground before the ark of the Lord, and the head of Dagon and both of the palms of his hands were cut off upon the threshold. Only the stump of Dagon was left to him. That verse right there says that the priest abandoned him, and unto this day. It's like a high five. That's a fish hat. It's called a miter. So Satan gets a fair miter upon his head. Right there, as a roaring lion, just like one. Fisherman, ring of the fisherman. I will make you fishers of men. Man, that's just so close. I wonder what Jesus would actually think of his big house and his extravagant lifestyle. I also wonder what Jesus would think about some of the extravagant lifestyles that these people live today with their jets and all that. Just like a lion. He's everywhere. 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 And then some people have lots and lots and lots of lions. Like and follow the trumpet for more. God in heaven above, he's just getting started. And in Jesus Christ of Nazareth's name, have a blessed day.
Okay, so on one hand, you got the Dagon that he's talking about, right? And then you have the tribes in Africa that they call the Dogon, right? And there's also similarities. They talk about fish people and things like that. I don't know what to think about that one, though.
This is a Sam's Club in Oxford, Alabama.
That's a
They're
pyramid.
right on top of a Creek Indian indigenous pyramid mound. These people took dirt out of that mound for filler for a Sam's Club. There's also another small strip mall right by this mound. This is crazy. Somebody in the city, the mayor, the city council, somebody was paid off so that Walmart, aka Sam's, can build a large supercenter on Creek Indian indigenous land. It's crazy. But we know
They
the truth.
bulldozed it to obtain dirt. Ain't that something? Like, imagine this, right? Imagine we just went to New York and just bulldozed all the towers because we needed some steel. You know? That's basically what they're doing in essential. You know what I'm saying? What if we went to the graveyards and just bulldozed the graveyards, right? Even though I don't know if mounds are burial mounds, I don't know exactly what they were used for back in the day, but I'm just saying, it's just messed up. It's no different than them going to Egypt and digging up all of the, graves over there and the coffins and pulling the people out and studying them. Like, what if someone did that to your grandma or to your auntie? What you gonna do? How you gonna feel?
You have to name it to claim it. So here's my definition of what wellness means to me. This is my definition, not yours, just an idea, because you're going to be defining it for yourself. Wellness to me means all things in balance. And balance doesn't mean all things are equal or
y'all seen that?
at all times.
Hold on. Hold on. We finna rewind that real quick.
And balance doesn't mean all things are equal or at peace at all times.
Look at that. What was that?
Wrong shoes. Is that you have to name it to claim it. So here is that you have to name it to claim it. So here's my definition of what wellness means to me. This is my definition, not
I gotta watch that one more time.
to claim it. Equal or because you're going to be defining it for yourself. Wellness to me means all things in balance. And balance doesn't mean all things are equal or at peace at all times.
Talking about her shoes. That was not her shoes. Yo.
Shoes. Is that you have to name it to claim it. So here is that you have to name it to claim it. So here's my definition of what wellness means to me. This is my definition, not.
I think she knows that it wasn't her shoes either.
You know the most fun conspiracy theory about gold?
No.
It's from the work of Zechariah Sitchin, who was one of the guys who translated the ancient Sumerian texts. And he believed that the human race is a product of accelerated evolution, and that the Sumerian text depicts these godlike beings called the Anunnaki who come here from a planet called Nibiru that's on an elliptical orbit every 3,600 years, comes between us and Mars. And one of the reasons why it came here is because gold is very difficult to find in the universe. And what he said was that they realized that they could take these suspended particles of gold and put them in their atmosphere, and it would protect them because their atmosphere was eroding. And so
Yeah, I kind of read this. So, if you've read any of, I can't even think of the series of the Stitching books, but if you've read any of the Stitching books, you'll know this. Also, if you've read any of the Dr. Z York books, right? He tells you the same thing. It's kind of the same story.
So this would be like a reflective particles they spray in the atmosphere. It's a fun idea.
It's
a
very
fun
fun.
idea.
All that shit's fun.
If you're doing bong hits and you're like watching
high on
documentaries.
hallucinogenic honey.
At White House Senior Living, our residents feel right at home.
Oh man.
Round-the-clock professional care.
Where residents feel like presidents.
Chocolate chip ice cream. White House Senior Living, where residents feel like presidents.
Joe Biden probably just be thinking to himself like, man, I just want to live my life. Why do I gotta keep doing this? Because, he's kind of old and he's probably an actor at this point.
So watch this. So when you read the word seraphim, in its Hebrew derivative, it means reptilian.
Right.
So the seraphim, it means reptilian.
Yeah.
So that's a whole nother topic. A whole nother topic there.
Yeah, we're opening up so many cans today.
Okay, so watch this. So then God is angry that everything is corrupt.
Right.
Or everything has either been corrupted willingly or through force or genetically modified.
Right.
By that time, God said, I need to stop this because then the fulfillment of the prophetic word given in the garden concerning the Messiah and his come to bruise the head of the serpent can't come to pass. So God decides again, which I believe with another flood, which means that God had already been doing this multiple times,
right?
According to Genesis chapter 1, potentially, right? It already had
and
already
I
happened.
personally prescribe to that, just so you know. That's and I'll say that unapologetically.
Right. So then God wipes out the Nephilim and all the genetically modified sentient beings that were potentially living on the earth. We don't know how many were there, but we know that there's ancient depictions of them, And then what happens after that, these unregistered, because everything that's created on the earth only comes as a direct result of the registry of the courtroom of heaven.
Yeah, right.
But these Nephilim are unregistered sentient beings.
Yeah.
They're unregistered.
Yeah.
They're unregistered. All right? God wipes their bodies out, and now their spirits become demons.
Right.
The term demon is just an office.
Right.
The word demon, diabolos, just means, or Timanion means
Yeah.
one that separates between two. That's it.
Yeah,
That's all that
yep,
word
yep.
means. So now these entities or these disembodied spirits are left to wander the earth, but the earth is under the prince of the power of the air.
Yeah.
So now they become enslaved
Yeah.
to the devil and the principalities, powers, rulers of darkness. So now so then you got the fallen angel, devil and his angels, ruling geographical locations on thrones, the
Yep.
prince of Persia, the prince of Greece, the prince of Israel,
Yep.
which is Michael. You got the prince of
Yeah.
South America. So then they're governing with the devil. And then you have these sentient beings who are unauthorized,
Yeah.
now under the control of the prince of the power
Yeah.
of the air.
Yo, I need to get the full interview. He was going in on that one. As y'all can see, I was kind of stuck.
They're here, Miami.
Look. Y'all thought I was playing. I know y'all see those lights. Look at them. Not the little ones because my little mirror thing scratched up. I know you see those right there, floating. Oh my, bruh, this every day out here, or every night. But still, look at that. Bruh, this really in Miami. I'm not playing. Look, the airport is right over here. That's the airport. You know what I mean? They always got little lights and stuff. You know, it's probably airplanes. But over here, this ain't the airport. Look at that. And them clouds not even moving. How the whole cloud not gonna move? It's just sitting there at nighttime. It's crazy. Look, ain't no other clouds in the sky. But right over here,
I'm gonna just say, wherever he at, he has a great view of the city. Like you can see everything from up there. I'm trying to go see that. But man, first we got aliens in Miami. Now we got UFOs in Miami. I mean, they probably both one and the same, wouldn't you think?
look at them. And look at those lights. Bruh.
Yo, this is a crazy way to enter 2024. By the way, Happy New Year. Soon as we get into the new year, January 1st, 2024, chaos was suddenly struck in that Bayside Mall in Miami. At first, the media attempted to push out the narrative that all of the chaos that happened in Bayside Mall was caused by just a teenage brawl. You don't need 100 police cars for that, guarantee it. So then the question becomes, what really took place at Bayside Mall in Miami? There's been hundreds of witnesses and dozens of people who have spoken out all across social media who have said that they have seen 8 to 10 feet humanoid figures that don't look human. They're alien-like. Black, tall, shadowy figures, glitchy. And then in alignment with all the witnesses and people who are telling the story along social media. And like mentioned by the witnesses, it was said that a portal or something similar to opened up prior to the humanoid figures appearing. So of course, once word gets out that witnesses claim they saw creatures or beings walking in the mall, instead of taking precaution like regular officers and people who care about the citizens should do, the witnesses instead said that all of them were asked, did they take any photos? Did they take any videos? Did they do anything? And then they got their phones searched through. I guess for no evidence, huh? So while we don't know that these beings are aliens, demons, extraterrestrial spirits, we do know that they don't want us to find out the truth. And with that being said, let me tell y'all what to also look out for. Watch out for agents and people on the other side portraying as witnesses that were at the Bayside Mall. Some will instantly come out and say aliens because mass hysteria is part of the plan. Remember, Project Bluebeam. And not saying that's what's taking place here because holographic technology is still a thing. Hint, hint. 2, some of these videos, I believe, though, are real. Like, they truly tell the encounter with true mannerisms, emotion, energy, aura, and you could read it and feel it through the video. And the ones that I believe actually were witnesses at the Bayside Mall tell it all the same. The veil within the spiritual realm and the physical realm is thinning within every second. And with that being known, you have to know that more spiritual appearances, good or evil, will happen. While shadow demons are real and while demons are real as a whole and entities are real as a whole, those were not demons. If you're intact with your spiritual consciousness, me and you know that it ain't nothing peaceful about a demon. No demon is just walking along. They're always causing havoc. They're evil. Hey, y'all do let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, though. From hundreds of eyewitnesses spotting those 10-feet beings walking throughout Bayside Mall, to even more witnesses spotting it once it steps outside Bayside Mall. And then for the police to say that hundreds of cars are surrounding the Bayside Mall just for a teenage bro, and then checking phones. Yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And for more high quality content, link in the bio for the YouTube.
We got 10-foot beings out here, y'all.
Santa, more sinister than we thought. The theory goes that as Christmas was supposed to be the celebration of the birth of Christ, the elites of the world with deep ties to Satan wanted to separate that belief and make the world forget about Christ. Well, you see, isn't it strange that the name Santa is actually just an anagram for Satan? And if you think about it, the color of Satan and the color of Santa is the same. If you're still not convinced, greed has been tied closely to Satan, and it just so happens that Christmas is the one time where greed is everywhere, from presents to food. Another thing that was brought up was that Christmas is really one stimulus check that helps the economy carry on every year. So is it really a stretch to ask?
So this just happened in Fort Lauderdale 2 hours ago.
More crazy Florida stuff.
As if Florida hasn't provided us with enough strange activity already this year. Did you all see that? Tell me that that little tornado didn't perfectly target that little power station, whatever that was. Details are still coming in. I don't have any of the information as to what exactly it targeted and exactly what was affected there. But that looked to me, if a tornado can be targeted, if a storm can be targeted for a specific area, for a specific purpose, a specific cause, and some of you don't really understand what they've been up to with HARP and NASA's technology to be able to actually create storms from nothing, then that sounds crazy to you. But you just saw it. Like, you just saw what happened. So anyways, I'm just keeping you all in the loop. Weird stuff. Keep your eyes peeled.
It did look like it targeted that, because as soon as it hit it, it like disappeared.
Check this out, y'all. You know what this is?
More Florida stuff.
Look at all the stuff happening in Florida, y'all. Florida is it. Look at this. This is Florida. Fort Walton Beach. I zoomed in, y'all. Let's see if we see anything. Look at that one. That looks like a portal. Oh, wow. Yo, what an amazing time to be alive.
Yeah, crazy
Florida
looking
got all the
clouds.
bangers. This video was solely for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times, y'all. You see Florida talking about it. Florida's going through the shift. Everywhere on the planet is going through the shift. But Florida seems like a hotspot right now. See, that's why I told you they told black people to move away from Florida. Y'all remember that, right? They told black people to move away from Florida because they know what's about to happen. Florida is the key to Atlantis, baby. Egypt. Let's get this shift, y'all. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. You already know.
So allegedly, there was 8 to 10 feet tall aliens that was spotted at the mall in Miami, and apparently somebody caught this 8 to 9 feet tall alien on camera. And if this story is true, this could potentially be the biggest story of the century. Look at this right here. And this is another clip of people that's running from the mall, from the alleged aliens. And now some people are saying that they came out with a cover story saying that it was teens that started a riot and setting off firecrackers. But this is my thing. Why are there so many police officers? This many police officers for teens? Now, I've never in my life seen that many police officers pull up just to break one fight up. And there's also been other reports of 9 to 8 foot tall aliens that have been reported. Y'all remember what happened in Las Vegas? And then we have people saying that they cut the scanners off and also shut down the Miami international flights, which is very interesting. But all this is allegations. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts about these 8 to 10 foot tall aliens being spotted in Miami in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. Follow me on YouTube if you want that exclusive content. And hit that business email if y'all trying to work.
You know, I might need to take a trip down to Miami, guys. It looks pretty interesting
What
down
is
there.
The Simpsons trying to tell us now?
Uh-oh. Going back to the old ways? Going back to the old ways, huh? They trying to tell us it's gonna be a blackout soon. And they just showed us the dome again, guys. Again. Listen, man, that's where we're at. We're probably in the dome, and there's probably people who have access to get outside of the dome, right? And they just probably be watching us and seeing what we do and studying us and experimenting and all type of stuff. Them dang Simpsons.
2024 is going to be very chaotic. It's going to be weird. There's some weird movies coming out. How many guys saw the recent movie Leave the World Behind? Anybody saw that movie there? Oh, okay. Yeah, you know all these. Am I watching a movie or is this a documentary realistic thing? And then I'm seeing Mark Zuckerberg just spent $100 million building a house in Hawaii with a nuclear bunker. What does he know that the rest of the world doesn't know about? Talk about the timing. Oh, accidentally, coincidentally, a week after that movie comes out, a new movie comes out. What's the name of that movie? Civil War. Leave the world behind. Our power grid in America hasn't been updated. 75% of it hasn't been updated in 50 years. And you're kind of talking about that. Then you're pinning whites against blacks. There's a line in the movie that says, Dad, you know if something goes down, we can't trust these white people. I know that's something both you and Mom agree on. Why do you put that line in the movie, Barack? And you were helping with the script. Why would you put that in the movie? Why would you put that in the movie? Barack, weren't you the same guy that gave a talk at the DNC in 2004 about bringing people together? What happened to that guy?
Yo, he making valid points there. That movie was something else. We all know what's coming, man, and we got to be prepared for it. We got to stick together. We're all one people, you know. We can't keep letting the people that's in charge divide us because we just can't. We got to stick together at the end of the day because we got to protect ourselves and protect our communities. But yeah, guys, these are some of the most creepy and bizarre TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.